Hello everyone that's rewatching later. I'm here with Oscar having a little picnic before his surgery tomorrow. This is the last day where we can hang out outside before he has his surgery and is recovering from it. So I thought we're gonna spend a little bit of time outside because he loves to do that. And it's his favorite thing to just sit on the grass and listen to the birds and have the sun on his back. So I just wanted to give him an hour of nature before we go to bed. There's mosquitoes everywhere, so we'll have a few mosquito bites later. I should have brought some spray. Hi Sam, hey, how are you doing? I'm out here with Oscar before he has a surgery tomorrow because he loves being out in nature. So I thought he would enjoy that. Chatsy. How's your day going? It's probably still, it's morning, right? So it's probably like 11, like noonish for you. I hope you're having a good start to your day. Thank you so much, Sam. I appreciate that. I hope so too. I'm very hopeful that everything is going well. Of course, you never know, but I think Oscar's a tough little guy. He survived on the street, so I'm hopeful that he will be able to make it for the surgery too. I mean, I'm really confident. So, oh, it's still so early, 8:26. Okay, gotta remember that. So when it's around like 7 or 8 here, it's around 8 for you. Okay, I'll try to remember. It's always so hard to switch because I always remember the transitioning time or the different time zones from when I lived in China and then transitioned back to Germany when I talked to my friends or family. But I never had someone in China when I was in America where I had to make the time zone calculation. What type of surgery is this? So he will have two different things done. So one thing is going to be the tooth cleaning because he's an older dog and we found him on the street, so he was very in poor condition when we found him. So we'll have a tooth cleaning with him, and then he has his testicles still, so they will be taken out because one of them probably has cancer. So he will have to have his testicles be taken out of his belly because he is like a weird, it's like a gene defect kind of, where they don't drop but they stay in his belly and no one saw that. But we just found out, so because one of them got really big, so now we have to take him out. Right, Oscar? And then you're gonna feel much better, little shutty. Hi, Antoinette. Thank you so much, Sam. I appreciate it. I hope so. But I think so too. I'm not really worried. I mean, a little bit. I think a little bit of worry is normal, but I'm not scared or anything. So I think he'll make it through the surgery. Right, Oscar? You have a last good day outside before you have to recover tomorrow. Thank you, Jamie. Hi, CS. Oscar's doing what he loves to do, just nibbling, laying in the grass. I put a little blanket here for him. I thought we'd have a cute picnic. I brought his favorite snacks because he's not allowed to have any meal tomorrow because the surgery is early in the morning, so he's not allowed to eat anything in the morning. Hi, Jacob. Thank you. So, yeah, I'm gonna give Oscar a little fishy snack. He loves this fishy snack. You're excited, look at that tail. You ready for some fishy snack, Oscar? It's gonna be crunchy. It's a big one. Let's start with a small one. They smell really intense, but he loves them. Do you like sandwiches? I don't know why, but I'm addicted to any kind of That's another worst addiction, I guess. Sandwiches. I do like sandwiches, yes. Especially as a German. We eat a lot of bread. How is it for you? I know you're Russian, right? So do Russians also eat a lot of bread? Just like us Germans? I know we both eat a lot of potatoes, or both of our countries eat a lot of potatoes. Russia and Germany. But yeah, we do love our bread. So I am eating bread my whole life. So when the whole gluten-free thing started, the whole don't eat bread, it's bad for you. That was really tough on me as a German. I was like, no, don't ruin my bread for me, please. Hi, Richard. Welcome. Now we don't eat that much of breads, but I like it. Okay, so what's like the staple for you in Russia? Like a daily thing that you would eat? Because bread is definitely one thing, I would say, at least from the people I know, that us Germans would eat on a daily basis. Lame, Gabriel. I heard so many of those jokes just because I'm German. Kind of over it at that point. Sam, you probably have to hear some comments too. Since our countries are not the most popular countries when it comes to history and current situation for you guys, I guess. So yeah, the things you gotta deal with, right? That's okay. Was it good? A fishy snack? Yum. You know blini? Yes, I know blini. Those are those little potato, what's it called? Potato pockets, right? That you can buy frozen or you can just make made from scratch, I guess. I never made blini before. I tried them though because I had a friend during university when I was studying Chinese. She was studying Russian, so she learned a lot about Russian culture, and then we tried to make some. I often cooked Chinese food and she cooked Russian food, so that was very interesting, and it tastes really good. Yeah, we eat that too much in Russia. Well, it tastes good, so why not? Every country has their thing that they like to eat. I don't even know what I would say here in America. What's the most like staple food here? I would say probably eggs, bacon, burgers, I guess. But I mean, I don't see people eating burgers that often. It's more like a stereotype, I guess. But if any American is in the chat right now, what would you say is like the staple food for an American? I just said for Germans it would be bread, and Sam said for Russians it would be blini. It's also potato for us, like I said earlier. It's definitely potatoes and bread. So it's not a stereotype. But we don't eat pretzels and beer all the time. That is definitely a stereotype. And we don't eat bratwurst all the time either. So sausages, yes, a lot of people do eat sausages a lot, but definitely not every day. But the beer thing is kind of true. How's the I know the stereotype or cliche is that Russians drink a lot of vodka, and for us it's beer. So I would say the beer thing is definitely true for us because there is a lot of people that drink beer in Germany, and quite a lot. So would you say it's the same for you with Russians and vodka? Thank you, Joey. I don't know for sure what he is. Oscar, come on, come. No more itching. Come sit on the thingy. he's slightly addicted, slightly allergic, that's the word I'm looking for, to grass, so I'm trying to keep him on the blanket. He is, I assume, a Jack Russell and a Dachshund mix, but I don't know for sure because I found him on the street. Someone dropped him off on the road. We found him running around between the cars, and yeah, someone probably just dropped him off at a gas station or something. That's what I assume. And then we picked him up, and now he's in our family. I appreciate it, Joey. We drink vodka, but I'm not allowed right now. I mean, yeah, I get that. Probably needs like a certain age for the vodka, and better start late than early because it's just bad for your liver. So don't do it. It's not good for you. I just want to know if the cliche is real, if it's true. I personally, even though I'm German, I don't like beer much. I think it tastes okay, but I'm not a huge fan of the flavor. Oscar, schatje. Hello everyone, by the way. I'm going to turn around the camera real quick because Oscar's facing the opposite direction. I just want you to see his cute face. In Russia, water is just a chaser for vodka. That's funny. Beer probably too. Beer is probably more like water for us, I would say. So a lot of people in Germany, when they come home from work, I'd say that's probably more true for men, even though I'm not trying to generalize, because I guess there's also some females that would do that, but it's more like a man thing, like more like a blue-collar job thing. If you're working outside in the heat and you come home, it's like very normal for us to drink a beer after work for most people, so kind of serves like water, I guess. Oscar, you're being obnoxious. Hi Eliase. I was in Tomorrowland in Shanghai. Wait, there's a Tomorrowland in Shanghai? I had no idea. Huh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. How cool. There was an Avengers beef burger. It was quite good. Nice. That sounds fancy. My dad put vodka in the first aid kit, not the fridge. How funny. That's always good to have one of those. And it's actually smart because you can always use that to disinfect wounds if you have to. I know that's what they did in the past. You have that in Shanghai. Are you in Shanghai a lot, or are you more... You're located in Beijing right now, right? But are you traveling back and forth with your dad because of the work, like his job, or... I agree, Eliase. Not trying to make it political here, but I just hope that the whole war will end for both sides. So, yeah. It's just sad what's going on. Terrible. I mean, any war is just... there's just no win, you know. It's always people's lives at stake and lives that are lost, so should never be an option, in my opinion. Dongcheng, Beijing. Oh, nice. Okay. Very cool. I definitely miss it. I don't necessarily miss the heat and the humidity, but it's also very humid and hot here in Tennessee, so it's probably very similar. I love the birds here and the crickets, not crickets, cicadas. Oh, how are the cicadas right now in Beijing, Sam? I remember when I drove home in the evening with my bicycle over the campus at Peking University, there are so many trees, and they had so many big cicadas. They were like this big. It yeah, really like my finger. It was crazy, and they were so loud, and I've never heard that before I came to China, because we don't have them in Europe. So I was wondering what it was. It sounded like a bird to me, but then I saw those big things on the ground everywhere and on the trees. So I was really shocked to see them. Me too, Elias. I love nature, being outside, sure. So many mosquitoes out here. That's the only thing I don't like about evenings, because the mosquitoes come out, so I already got some bites. Hey Shuriken, I'm doing good. I'm outside with Oscar right now. I mean, as you can see, I gave him some of his favorite fishy treats, because after tonight he's not able to eat anything anymore until tomorrow evening. So that was basically his last meal before his surgery. And he had normal dinner though, so he didn't just eat that, but I just wanted him to have something yummy as his last food before the surgery. And I thought we're gonna hang out here a little bit outside, because he loves doing that, just sitting on the grass. I'm from Germany, Elias. I'm from Germany, but I live in America right now. So yeah. Sakura? What time is his procedure? It is look at him. His procedure is tomorrow around, I would say, 9 in the morning. We have a little bit of we have to go there early, but we'll probably talk to the doctor first, and then I think it will start around 9. You want one more? Okay. How are you doing, Shuriken? How's everything going? How was the storms? I think you had some rainstorms, right? The last couple days. For us, we've been pretty lucky with the weather. It's been like this for the last couple days, so it's been really chill and sunny. Oscar, you can't have too many fishies, okay? One more. They really stink. It's not too bad, but... Hi, White Chocolate. Greetings back from Oscar. He's busy eating his dried fish right now. We're having a little picnic before his... Ow! Oscar! Before his surgery tomorrow. So I'm just trying to make him feel relaxed and have a good evening, you know, before he's going into the doctor tomorrow to get this cancer removed and his teeth cleaned. Ow, Oscar, good thing I have long nails. That could have ended very badly. I don't want to give it to him, like the whole fish, because Oscar swallows stuff without chewing it first sometimes, so I'm scared that he would get that stuck in his throat, so I'm letting him bite little pieces. Oh, guys, there's a raccoon looking at us. Can you see him? He's eating cat food over there. So this is for everyone that's new. Over there we have a little stray cat feeding area, and we neuter them, so they're all neutered in spades. So I don't want to hear any comments like, oh, you're feeding into the cat population exploding, blah blah. No, they're getting trapped, neutered, and then we'll bring them back. But they have a little feeding station over there, and the raccoon comes and eats the leftovers, or the opossum sometimes, so it's really cute. Are your sisters in Germany too, Elias? Okay. Are you from Palestine? Hi, Guto Kowalski. welcome back. It's always nice to get these things done early in the day. We'll be thinking about you guys. Please let me know how it goes when you can. I will for sure. Thank you so much, Rika. I will update y'all either in a live stream or just a community post or something. Right, Oscar? You excited for your surgery tomorrow, Shats? You're gonna feel so much better. But I agree, yeah, I'm glad it's done in the early morning and then it's over with and I can finally relax, and I hope, he'll feel better afterwards. He went on a little hike this morning because he can't be out much in the next couple days or weeks because of recovery, so we thought we're gonna take him on a nice little hike. I agree, white chocolate. I'm glad that they exist and they can help. All is well here. The storms were all around us, but they somehow decided not to hit us directly. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. That's good. Very good. Wild trash bin. Yeah, he's so cute though. Oh, hi Freckles. Did the raccoon scare you? I know, he's scary looking, isn't he? It's a weird little cat. I think he's freaked out a little bit. Did you two get lost in Hutong for once at least? Yes, I did get lost in the Hutongs, Sam, for sure. It's definitely a little tricky to find your way out because everything looks the same, right? Every street looks the same. And I remember the funniest Hutong story I had when so Hutong is in China, in Beijing, in the capital of China. And it's a very old area, like an ancient times area where next to the Forbidden City. And it's like very small buildings and brick buildings, but like a gray stone buildings, like not brick, it's like gray, like stones, I guess. So anyways, I think it was after we had a tea ceremony there, that we walked around and I really had to go to use the restroom. And so we went to a public restroom in the Hutongs, and so it was like a public restroom, and you walked in and there were stalls. There weren't stalls, that was the funny thing about it. So there were just like holes on the ground, like 6 or so, like 3 there on the side and 3 on the side. So there were no doors or walls or anything dividing them. So there was like a few older Chinese ladies in there, and I really had to go. So it was so uncomfortable, but you just had to go there with everyone just like able to see you. Like obviously no one like stared at you, but it was just very uncomfortable and awkward. Thank you, Ilyas. I appreciate it. I hope you're safe wherever you are. I went back in the chat just to see if everything was cool, and I took care of. Thank you, Shuriken. Appreciate it. Thank you, Gujo. Good to see you back too. You're from Morocco? Okay, that's good. I thought you were in Palestine right now, so I was a little worried because it's probably a very, very, very scary place right now. Oscar, I'm gonna sit on your blanket with you real quick, okay? I know it's your blanket, it's your picnic, but the grass is a little prickly right now. Whew. It's hot outside, even though it's already evening. Oscar, can you scoot your boot? I'm trying to get a little comfortable, but Oscar's trying to get under the blanket. It is hot, y'all. Like my face is sweating as usual. Go to Tennessee in summer. It's not fun. So I'll turn the camera back around. I just wanted to check my hair real quick. Get some sunscreen in my face. I hate sunscreen, but you kind of need that here in Tennessee. But it just makes your face so sticky and I'm a fan. Hi to, how are you doing? Hi King. I get lost every day. Do you live close to the, oh yeah, you already said where you live, Dongcheng. You can just call me Rika too. Thank you. Wishing Doggy the very best. Thank you so much, White Chocolate. I really appreciate that. And I'm glad that you guys all love each other. That's good. That's how it's supposed to be. Just spreading the love here. And I think you're the first person from Morocco, as far as I remember. Iliasse. I hope I pronounced that right, by the way. We got another little sneaky friend over here. Daisy! This is Daisy. Yeah, Oscar's just chilling as usual. It's his favorite thing. 90% humidity in Georgia. Ooh, that's rough. I think we're probably close. Probably around like 80, 85 upwards, I would say. But 90%, that is definitely very rough. Hi, Lynn. One moment you're lost, the next moment you're into someone's house and I remember that. Yeah. I remember that, Sam. I remember we tried to find, we want to see a theater play in Hutongs, because one of our friends at university there was in a theater club, and they had a play, and we tried to find it, but it wasn't easy. Like, it was hard to find the entrance to it. So I remember, so first we walked into a restaurant, and then we walked into it felt like it was someone's living room. So I definitely remember that situation. Yeah, I 100% feel you. It is not easy to get around there, but you'll figure it out eventually, I'm sure. I guess that's just the charm of the Hutongs, you know, you just never know where you're gonna end up. That's just part of it. Most of the day, I think we were in the 80s, but for an hour, so we hit 90s. Oh yeah, but you probably also had, because of the storms, you probably had a lot of rain, right? So the whole rain just evaporating definitely creates a lot of humidity, that's for sure. So I'm glad we didn't have rain lately, so it's still really nice. Or at least it's a little bit better than the last couple days. Please don't come over to talk to me. Just some random guy walking around staring over. Did you two use the pool all night this year in hostel? In hostel, no. Not that I remember. We did all-nighter karaoke in China, but I don't remember any hostels. Oh, you learn English? Nice, that's good. It's important. Important language. Get around everywhere but English. Even in Germany. So what does your sister do in Germany? You said your sister lives there, right, Alemania? Bro, all-nighter is fun. Wait, so you will just stay in a hostel or what? Am I missing out on something cool? I need more information. Can you hear the sirens? Welcome to Tennessee. For some reason we hear the sirens every 5 minutes. I don't know why. There's a lot of fires here, or because it's so dry. Could see that. Listen to the cicadas. It is almost 8, Gutu. How is it for you? Where are you from, by the way, Gutu? You might have already told me, but my memory is not the best sometimes, so please forgive me. But sometimes I don't sleep till 4 a.m. I understand that. I used to be like that too, Sam, when I lived by myself. When I was still in Germany, or living by myself, I would usually not be asleep before 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. or sometimes later, so I'm definitely a night owl too. I feel you. Let me show you the raccoon. Can you see him? He's eating the cat food with his hands. I love Tennessee. There's so many wild animals. It's so cute. I love seeing the groundhogs here and opossums and raccoons. And the funny thing, when you see an opossum and you get too close, they will act like they're dead. So they will just fall to the side and then they will have their tongue stick out of their mouth. So they look like they're dead. And obviously they're not, but they just think that everyone falls for their trick, which is really adorable if you think about it. The sun is still shining. Yeah, it's definitely getting a little darker now, but sun is still out. Or it's sinking now, but it's still bright out here. It's almost 10 p.m. here in Brazil. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Brazil is 10 p.m., so you're 2 hours ahead of us. See, I didn't know that. I thought Brazil and Tennessee would be 1 hour away or the same time zone. So learn something new. So you guys are more to the east then. Interesting. But yeah, it makes sense because North America is here and then south goes like this, right? Oscar, you enjoying the outside? I love his little chicken legs. Isn't it so peaceful? Just chilling here with the kitties and the raccoon and Oscar. And some random dudes walking by once in a while. But luckily no one's trying to come over to talk to us. Sometimes people come over because they want to pet Oscar. The raccoon is back. He can't stop eating. He's probably scared, but he's like, no, it's worth it. Gonna get my dinner in. He has a close eye on us right now. Can you see the fireflies, by the way? I don't know if my camera can capture them well, but as soon as the sun sinks, the fireflies come out. I love that. I don't really see any fireflies in Germany usually. I've seen some as a kid, but not in a very long time, so it's a very cool thing about Tennessee that there's so many fireflies here. I wish I could get closer to the raccoon. Should we try? But he will probably run away if I get closer. I love the name Trash Panda, by the way. That's very cute. One more thing, approaching girls is hard here. Some local girls ask me for a selfie, but they aren't approachable. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of a different culture. They might be a little bit more reserved than in some Western countries. So I guess you will adapt to the culture at one point and get more used to it. The panda is still here. The raccoon. I want to get closer. But yeah, I'm sorry, Sam, that you're having a hard time approaching them. He's eating with his hands. Look at this. How cute. I'm so sorry. I'm so distracted by that panda. Raccoon. Look at that. He's using both hands to shovel it out of the cardboard. You're okay, I'm not gonna hurt you. You eat that food. Nom nom. Have you been to Chengdu? I have actually been to Chengdu, yeah. It was like a day trip. I think it was 2 days. I think we had a hotel room. So yeah, I have been to Chengdu, yeah. Thank you, Shuriken. I appreciate it. It's been really chill though. Usually when it's like nature streams, people are chill too, and it's just attracting nice people and not many trolls. But I appreciate it, Shuriken. Instead of raccoon, I thought to ask. Yeah, it is a raccoon. I wish we had pandas here, that'd be cool, but we don't. But they're cute enough already. So funny. I love his little hands. Oh, so adorable. Oscar, good thing you didn't see him. You would have probably chased him, huh? Yeah. It was a raccoon. A raccoon. Oh, something is leaking. Uh-oh. What is it? My water. I brought water for the cats. And the raccoon, I guess. So I'm gonna give that to the animal. Oscar, you'll stay there, okay? Hi, kitties. Oscar, stay. Okay, they still have a lot of... Hi, Shats. I hope the raccoon is not gonna attack me now. Don't they have rabies a lot? Hi, Daismays. Hi, baby. She's one of the stray cats that I know that since she was a baby. Yeah, I saw you when you were just born. Hi, Oscar. Thanks for waiting. So, how's everyone doing? I'm watering my squash plant with the rest of the water. Yeah. Look at my squash. That's so cool. What a nice evening. It feels really good right now. It's cooled off a lot. Oh shoot, Oscar, did you want some water? I know, I'm the worst. Sorry, Oscar, I forgot. You want some? Hi, Spear. Okay, everything's watered. Cats are watered. Squash is watered. Oscar will get watered at home. Yeah, you'll drink some at home, Schatzi. And then you gotta take your antibiotics before your surgery tomorrow. And then we'll go to sleepy time. Wasn't it nice? Nice little picnic. They say school shapes your future. Mine shaped my dark circles. That's good. I like that. I definitely remember that during university, Sam. The dark circles were real. I still have some dark circles just because, I don't know, might be genetic for some people that they have naturally more dark circles. Schatzi. So chill out here. Does anyone have any cool plans for the day, or are you guys just chilling? I am definitely chilling right now. It is so nice after the hot day and just enjoying the evening after everything cooled off. Definitely nothing better than that. Being outside. Oscar Schneider is so polite. Why is his name Oscar Schneider, by the way? Did I miss something? Did he marry without my consent? Oscar, did you get married to Mrs. Schneider? I don't remember calling him Schneider. Or is it because he's German? It's a very German name, Schneider, so that would make sense, I guess. Even though my name is not Schneider. Senior high school, nice. You get this. I know I'm gonna sound real old saying this now, but you will miss school once you're out, probably, eventually, because life after school is only gonna get harder. So enjoy being in school for as long as you can, honestly. But it also has its tough side, so I'm not trying to play it down. So school is also not easy, obviously. So every stage in life has its own challenges. And I probably wouldn't want to go back to school. I would probably want to go back to earlier university time, like the first years of university where everything is still like chill and you're not stressed, or I mean you're still stressed a little bit, but where you're not in a hurry to finish, like your papers and stuff. So yeah, the first 2 years of university or so, that's definitely a cool time to go back to, I would say. Hi Rubio. I may not, because I don't have many friends due to language thing. I get that. That must be really hard. Sam, I understand that. And it's also it's the language, the culture is different. So have you thought about doing some language exchange program? Because I remember when I was studying in Peking University, they had a program where you can meet up with Chinese students, and then you would help them with their English and they would help you with the Chinese. So I met some really nice people there, and obviously oh, how do you do it, by the way, Sam? Because you go to high school, you said, so in China. So do you go to international school there, or how does that work for you? Or are you doing like an online school thing? I wonder how that works for you. I'm sure there's some international schools in Peking. I just don't know, because I was already, like I said, university student when I went to China. So I never came in contact with any like school system kind of thing. So I don't know how that works. But yeah, Sam, hang in there. You got this. You can always hopefully talk to your friends from your country at home, online, and you'll make friends there for sure eventually. It just takes a little bit longer sometimes with cultural differences and all that. One thing I can say about you, you are quite nostalgic. I tend to be a very have nostalgic feelings a lot, so I think about memories a lot, and I tend to get very nostalgic. So that is definitely true. I go to Harrow International School. Okay, so how many or what kind of languages or countries are represented there? Like, what's your classmates' origin? Like, is it a lot of Russians? Is it more Americans? Because I could see if it's like very international. That must be really cool, to have so many people from different countries to learn from each other. Hi, magazine. Merhaba. Oh, Oscar, you scared me. Hey, no bark. I'm gonna hold him just in case. My Locals there too, none from Russia, some from the USA, and some from the UK and others. Okay, so USA, so a lot of English speaking. Okay. No one from Russia. Okay. For us, so I was also at the international department there at university. So we had a lot of Germans because we went there as a group. So it was like Germans, they were put together with the Danish people. So it was us and Danish people. And they were so friendly. I made good friends there because Danish people are just so friendly and fun to be around. There were also some Americans and English people, I remember that. I didn't have much contact with those just because they were in a different department than us. Because we were at a European department of the university, and then there was a more international one. So it was really just us and the Danish people. But yeah, I really liked them. But I'm glad you got some, international people there, and yeah, hang in there, Sam. You'll make friends. I know it's not easy, but sometimes life is not easy. But it challenges us to get out of our comfort zone and learn things about others and ourselves, So you'll just grow from that. Trust me, it will be good for you in the long run. Having those challenges, I think. Not saying it's easy, or I'm glad that you don't have it easy, obviously. It sucks in the moment, but you'll come out of this stronger and you'll learn a lot about yourself, I think. My German friend speaks Portuguese perfectly. She learned it in Dresden, in the university. Nice. Dresden is beautiful. I've only been once, but I liked it a lot. It's a very historic city, a lot of historical buildings. Unfortunately, they got destroyed a lot during the war, so a lot of old places are destroyed, but they recreated it pretty nicely. Oscar, are you trying to get under the blanket? The cats are meowing. Poor things. I want to check that out real quick. Oscar, you want to come with me to see what's up? Sounds like they're fighting. Let's see what's going on. Can you hear the cicadas? It's crazy, isn't it? Come on, Oscar. Almost scary. Are you guys okay? Cat make Oscar, no. They make the weirdest sounds sometimes. Cat noises are very scary. Let's get back, Oscar. It's a little sketchy in here. Those sounds. Because I've never heard them scream at each other before. I wonder. Should I go to Pick University after my schooling? What do you say? Yeah, if you get the chance to do that, for sure. It's the best. I don't know how the ranking is right now, but it's I think the best university in China or the second best in whole China. So if you get the opportunity, you should definitely go for it. I think the what's it called? acceptance rate for Chinese people is 0.1%. So if you will get accepted, that would be great. So yeah, go for it, Sam. So are you staying in China long term, or are you going back at one point? How's the whole situation looking? What's your dad's plans? Is he staying there? Like, are you situated in China now? I'm talking to a Chinese girl right now. She's really helping me to learn some Mandarin. That's good. Yeah, that's definitely, while you're there, learn it, because you will never get the opportunity again to learn language that well when you're not in the country. So while you're there, try to learn it as good as you can, because that's great. I think it might have changed. You have to look it up. I might say something wrong. It might have changed over the time, and but yeah, I think it was at 0.1% when I first checked it. Hi, ohayo, konnichiwa. Because I read that. Man, oh man, I'm getting ate up by the mosquitoes. So I think Oscar and I are gonna head home. I just packed my little picnic bag. Look at the sky, so pretty. There's pink. I wouldn't say I'm a psychologist. I wish. I think that's a really cool job. So I'm thinking actually about doing some while I'm working here in America, just doing an online bachelor's, another one, because it's for free for Germans to go to university in Germany. So I could do my hair. I mean, Tennessee humidity. Do some online bachelor's here for psychology. I think that would be really interesting, but definitely not a psychologist. We're staying here for a long time, I think, until something changes. Can't even pronounce it. Unprecedented. My speaking, the longer I talk, the worse my English gets sometimes. Because in the evening, for some reason, my brain gets back into German mode. So I think when I'm getting more tired and socialed out after work or live streams, my brain automatically comes back into German mode for some reason. I can only read the beginning. I can only read Japan. Let's see, outfit. It's nothing special, it's just a t-shirt. Arigato. Sayonara. Ogie mogie. Let's head home, Oscar. Let's head home. I'm thirsty. I'm a thirsty goat. Come on, Oscar. Ouch. I didn't drink much today. I just remembered that. Now come, let's go. Yes, I'm away from home. I have to drive home now. And then I'm gonna give Oscar his medicine before tomorrow. He has one more thing of antibiotics, one more round. And yeah, he can't eat anything anymore until tomorrow evening after his surgery. And yeah, probably trying to bring him to bed pretty early tonight, so he'll be ready for tomorrow, because this day will start early. We have to be there around 8. Konnichiwa to Japanese guys. Yes, konnichiwa to you. I think Ohio is good morning, but yeah, it's also morning in Japan, obviously, if it's morning for you in Beijing. so it's more to the east, so it'll be later, right? My time zone management, I have to learn that. One day I'm gonna dedicate an hour of learning time zones better, because I really want to know that. So I always keep asking people what time zones they're in, or how to see if they're early. I know how to, so I know that Germany is later than us, so they're ahead of us. So I know roughly, but I want to learn it a little bit better. Just because you have so many. My throat is so dry. The pollen out here is really hard, rough right now. Like if you have seasonal allergies, please don't come to Tennessee. It's crazy. The ragweed pollen, and I don't even know what kind of pollen, but I've just never seen that before. The only time I actually had real bad seasonal allergies, because I never had it in Germany before. I never even know that I have it. So I never had that in Germany, but here in Tennessee it's really intense, and in China I had it a little bit. Look at that pretty sky. The time here is 2020 right now. So you're basically a global update made in Germany, upgrade in China, running on US. Well, I guess that's why when I get back to America for the border control, I always get questioned. Telling you my English is getting worse and worse in the evening. I always get questioned because living in China before, being German, being with someone that's in the US Army, so I probably, got them a little skeptical, but nothing to worry about with this girl. But last time it was really chill to get in. It was much easier. Hi Nishan, yay! Welcome back. So Nishan is a OG here. He's been here for so long already. But he had some exams going on. So how did those exams turn out for you, Nishant? We missed you too. 8/21, Thursday. Oh yeah, it's Thursday. That is so crazy how big of a difference that is to China from here in Tennessee. It's already the next day, Thursday, like 8/20. Like what? Thanks, Daniel. Hi, Troy. Oh, Marco's here. I didn't see that. Hi, Marco. I watched the documentary, The Train Wreck. I watched it too, Marco, the poop cruise. Yes, I watched that yesterday, I think. I wasn't feeling too well, and I watched some Netflix in the evening, and that was definitely interesting, to say the least. Has anyone seen it? It's definitely a little funny because especially after watching White Lotus, Marco, you probably know what I'm referring to. Or you have terrible pollen this year. Yes, I agree, sure I can. I don't know about that, Gutu, if I'm a cosmopolitan girl. I appreciate it. Maybe I should start drinking cosmopolitans. But yeah, definitely good to see you, Nishant. Welcome back. So much stress around my life now. Tensed. Oh, you're waiting for your results. I got you. Well, I hope it will turn out well. I'm sure it will. You put in so much work, so I'm not worried about it. You got this. Don't worry, my friend. It will all work out. Gone again. You good? I'll be monitoring. I appreciate that. Thanks, Shuriken. You're throwing the shurikens from far away if needed. You're good at aiming, so I believe in you. You guys need to watch the documentary, The Train Wreck Poop Cruise. It is definitely interesting. Just substitute AM to PM and vice versa. We're exactly 12 hours ahead. Oh, wow. Thanks so much, Sam. That is great. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. You're right. That is very true. Okay, yeah. Huh. Problem solved. Thank you. Hi, Sir Uch. Welcome back, my friend. About flying red bags. I know. It was ridiculous. Just the way, everything about it, just the way the people handled the situation, then how long it took for them to get any help, why it even got to the point where they turned into a poop cruise. Just a lot of things happening that were not supposed to happen, but yeah, very entertaining for sure. Exactly, Matthias. I can see that. Yeah, I laughed too when I watched it. It was just a bunch of rich folks being upset that their cruise didn't turn out the way it was supposed to turn out. But don't get me wrong, like it was pretty. If you were on that cruise and you paid money for it, it's definitely not how it's supposed to be, and that would have been pretty hard for me too, I guess. Being out there for 8 days, not knowing what's gonna happen, definitely didn't sound very fun or look very fun. Whenever you just, oh, I read that. I am just here for hello. Going to sleep at 6:45 a.m. You haven't slept all night? Oh wow, okay. Have a good night, Nishan. Thanks for saying hi and for checking in on us. Always good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well, and I hope that your results will turn out good. We believe in you, and I'm sure it will be okay. And yeah, get some good sleep. Sleep is important. Don't underestimate the importance of sleep, everyone. Your last sentence, I feel like I need a visa just to talk to you. That is funny. I wouldn't want to say that. It's definitely not that international anymore. Like the only real international travel I do at the moment since the last 2 years is, or 3 years, is Germany, USA. So, yeah, the last time I was outside of those two countries was Canada and Mexico. But yeah, it's really not that international. Hi, Ragnar. They stole your life story, Marco. Yeah, Marco, you would have been great. I would have loved to see you on that cruise and your reactions and how you would have dealt with that situation. You would have definitely been the comedic relief on that ship. I feel like they would have needed you there. But yeah, I appreciate that, Sam. And you're the one to talk. You're literally the one that lives in China right now, going to an international school, so you're not any better. Bye, Nishant. Bye, Nishant. We will meet again, talk about your Germany journey. For sure, Nishant. Be safe and have a good night or day. I mean, it's already daytime basically, but yeah, get some sleep in, my friend. Yeah, it's a little hard. I'm not very fluent. Oh, here's some rattling in the bushes. Cute, I can't. The cats are eating with the raccoon right now. How cute. I'm gonna go there real quick again. Is he walking away? Yeah, he walked away. Oh, shoot. Yeah, so cute. The raccoon was just sitting right next to the cat, eating with them. The fireflies are out. So pretty. Don't forget to like and subscribe, tap the screen, heart, and other options. Thanks, Sir Urch. I appreciate that. I never say that, so I'm glad that you guys say it for me. I appreciate it. Urdu. Oh, nice. Interesting. Yeah, I wish I would be able to understand all languages. That'd be really neat, but unfortunately I don't. So I'm sorry, Ragnar. Yeah, thank you, Sir Ush. I appreciate that. You're amazing too, the way you are. You all are. I'm glad you had an entertaining documentary to watch, Marco. I completely forgot to tell you about it. When I watched it, I was like thinking that Marco could make some funny shorts about that. Hi, kitties. Look at that big grass. I feel like we're in the jungle. Can you see the fireflies, by the way? Is that coming off on camera? Tap, tap, like, I appreciate that. Thanks, brother. I know, Ragnar, I'm so sorry we don't understand the language. I feel exclusive now, but and I want to be inclusive for all languages, but if we don't understand it, it's a little hard. I wonder what's in there. Imagine something's jumping out of it now. Wouldn't that be cool? Probably not very cool. Howdy, everybody. Have a magnificent 4th of July week. Enjoy yourself. Yes, you too, Serge. Have a great 4th of July. Oh yeah, that's in 2 days. So definitely, I think I'm going to film the fireworks eventually for everyone that's not able to see the fireworks or is not from America. So I'm probably going to live stream those if I'm going to see them. I don't even have any plans yet just because of Oscar's surgery. So we'll see how that goes and then I'll make plans afterwards. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. This is Oscar's last live stream walking around for a while until he gets better and recovers from his surgery. Just looking at the cats. So yeah, we appreciate that you took the time to hang out with us. And Oscar, he already knows them, but sometimes he barks at them. I don't want him to do that. Oscar, leave it alone. Be friendly. And yeah, like I said earlier, I will definitely keep you all updated. I appreciate everyone checking in and you guys asking about Oscar and thinking about him, praying for him. That really means a lot to us. And even though Oscar can't say it, but it does mean a lot to him too, I'm sure. So thank you all for that. And Oscar, can you come over? Oscar says thank you. I'll say thank you too. And we'll talk to you all very soon. Thank you so much for, like I said, all your messages, all your worries and concerns. And I'm hopeful everything will go well. Oscar is a strong boy. He survived on the street for a while, so I'm sure he'll be okay. Thank you, Sam. It's over 6 hours now. I know, Marco. I'm gonna check that out for sure. Have a good day too, Serge. V. But I wonder, how can a movie be 6 hours long? Is that true? That is, I watched V, like Vendetta, or I think that's the name. But V, I never heard before. 6 hours sounds like a little intense movie. It's like a Lord of the Rings marathon. I always do a Lord of the Rings marathon in November because I feel like it's like a nice month to do that. But that's like a whole new level. A 6 hour movie. Thank you, Shuriken, Mr. O, everyone. Big day tomorrow. Yes, big day tomorrow for sure. That's why we're going home now, Oscar. You get your antibiotics, the last one. And then tomorrow, we'll wake up early. Come, Oscar. Bye, everyone. Quite a series. 6 hours. It should be illegal, I agree. I feel like everything above 3 hours. Titanic was already maximum capacity for me to not fall asleep. But yeah, totally agree with you, Sam. That should be illegal for sure. No reason for any movie to be that long. Bye bye, everyone. 20 years. 20 beers and 20 buckets of popcorn probably. That doesn't sound very healthy to watch that movie. Good night everyone. Bye Suj, bye Marco, bye Sam, bye Shuriken, bye Ragnar, or everyone that's still here. Talk to y'all soon.